It's official. Caitlin Clark has played her first WNBA game. I got to see most of the first half. Actually, not as much the second quarter because the Knicks and Pacers were on, and I had to turn this game off because I'm watching that game instead of this. But we're going to sit here and we're going to react to it. We're going to see how the defense played her. We're going to see how she played offensively, the pressure they put on her, how she dealt with it. Honestly, I think she'll be fine in the WNBA, but I didn't see most of the highlights, so I'll give you my breakdown. We're going to react to it. So without further ado, let's get it. Oh, and like the video, by the way. So, bam.
And now for real.
It's official.
Here we go into the arms of Clark. Get all over her.
Off the bat.
Here we go into the arms.
Look where she met her right here. For some reason, most of the girls in college would not do this. Their coach would have them do this. This is the first good sign right here.
Clark. Get all over her.
They're taking her very seriously.
Bounces to Boston. Boston one-on-one with
those
Jones.
two will be a very good duo. Very good duo.
Boston, the bucket.
That was the first
Now,
game of the history.
disclaimer, and it's my fault. I don't know nobody out here besides Caitlin and Aaliyah Boston. I don't know anybody else out here. But as I watched the game, I was like, okay, some of them can hoop. This number 24 is like girl KD, maybe a little bit. A little bit. Don't kill me in these comments, but I don't know anybody out here. So
the franchise.
You remember that one, don't you? Thomas
good move.
in on the spin.
She was talking crazy.
Against Jones. Here's Boston. 8 to shoot. Out to Smith. Her three is good.
She can hoop too.
She was terrific. Averaged over 20 points a game in the 2 preseason games.
Don't ask me how that went in.
Was looking for a whistle, and the team still has to come along a little bit to those intricacies. Christy Side said, we're catching up to her. As she couldn't catch up to Harris. Back to
Caitlin will have to work on her defense as she's in the league. Because they will expose her defense.
In and banks it home.
This girl got buckets. Good pass.
For 3 from the floor as Connecticut
Should've
turns
caught
it
it.
over.
Good pass.
Alyssa
Dunk that.
Smith running the floor. Pizza pies at home.
This is a situation. She is going to be a benefactor, running the floor, get ahead passes. Kelsey Mitchell on the
look at
floor,
this.
great sign.
Now, for those of you who didn't watch the game, the reason Caitlin Clark is out is because she got in foul trouble early. They called really two really bad calls. Let me show you something. Look around here. Look at the crowd here. This junk is packed out. They have never sold their arena out. The only time they did it was their very first game as a franchise in 2003. They never sold the arena out ever again after this. The Caitlin Clark effect is very real, fellas. Listen. The only time I've ever watched a NBA game, I was in a hotel once, and I turned it on accident. I didn't watch the whole thing. I was like, oh, what is this? I turned it off. And that's my fault. I wasn't locked in, but I feel like there's no need to watch it. Caitlin Clark is bringing more fans, more eyes to WNBA, and that's good for all players, all coaches, everything. It's good for the entire league. Now I'm going to break down what they should do with her, but let's watch some more. But yeah, she's out of the game because she got in foul trouble early.
Indiana.
Harris drills another 3.
Listen to the crowd here. These girls never heard that before.
And gets denied by Boston. Wallace left alone will fire and hit from 3.
Indiana doing.
She never sat the bench that much ever.
Bring it around. Here's Harris.
Middle school, high school, college. Caitlin Clark
Harris
on the
another
bench.
3 is good. That's the 3rd. Aaliyah Boston looking to go to work.
You could feel the crowd was getting anxious because she wasn't in. They wanted to see her do everything. And by the way, to this point, she hadn't scored yet. I don't think. Okay, she's back in now.
Berger not picked up. Goes
look how they're guarding her.
and lays it in.
Look how this girl's guarding. Her name's Dejanay. I figured that out now. First of all, because she's not an idiot, she didn't go under the ball screen. She went over and she chased, which is very smart. They played pressure defense on her the entire time.
Goes right to the
That's a good little left hand right there. Good take.
Bonner a deep 3.
No, oh my gosh!
Bonner.
She was not supposed to. Look how she shot the boy. Come sit next to me on this bench. I'm coach. If I'm coaching, she's sitting next to me. Let's see if there was a box out. This is what I'm talking about. Caitlin Clark got boxed out and she's on defense. That was her problem in college too. Her defensive effort wasn't very good.
Working behind Boston. Clark around the
Now
head.
this is what she has to
Tried
get used
sneak it
to.
into ball. Working behind Boston.
This right here is what she has, because she works so much off of ball screens. Whenever the elite Boston would set ball screens for her, she has to know how to work with this blitz here. Most NBA players, like Jalen Brunson last night, would get blitzed and he dragged the blitz out and wait for him the double team to this defender to go back to her man or his man. So some players will drag this blitz out. Okay, let's break this down for real. Let me show you.
Makes those kind of hustle plays. Working behind.
So right here, some players will do a retreat dribble and drag it out here and wait for this defender to go back because they have to get the roller. Though some players will hit this roll early, or some players will race the big on the way to the basket. She didn't do either one of those three options, but she has to get used to dealing with double teams and blitzing screen because she's the ball handler. Or they can take her off the ball and have her run shooting guard. But as of right now, she's not used to playing like this.
Boston. Clark around the head.
I guess she tried to race the big.
To sneak it into Boston, wasn't there.
But she'll be okay.
Turns it over.
It's literally her very first game. She'll be fine. Do not overreact.
In transition, cash.
Do not overreact to her getting cooked this game. She had a lot of turnovers too. She had like 10 turnovers.
Carrington has all 7 Connecticut points in this second. Jones trying to work Boston. Jones
good move.
able to finish. Backdoor.
Get back door.
Boston to Mitchell.
Let's see if she's in that corner. See, this is the problem. They had this set. Whoever drew up this set is a genius. Caitlin Clark's in this corner. This girl backdoors. She's not going to have help from this corner right here because this will be a 3 from Caitlin Clark, butt naked open 3. And on top of that, they set a pin down for her. They knew this play was going to her. Look, she's looking over here. They set a pin down for her to come up. This action on the backside led to this layup. That's
backdoor,
a very
nice
good set.
Boston
Very good set.
Mitchell for the finish.
Second time we've seen that connection on the backdoor cut.
Happened in Seattle twice, has happened in Vegas. Shot clock down to
Big
1.
body.
Jones
Good left.
flips it in again. 8 turnovers from Indiana.
Look at that. Look.
Jones flips
Look at that.
it
Watch
again.
this. No games. Her defender is playing no games. I love it. I'm all for it. And listen, Caitlin Clark's a pro now. She will figure out how to deal with this. I promise you she will.
8
Don't
turnovers
overreact.
from Indiana now. They have 4 players with at least 2 fouls. Clark and Boston among them.
I don't want to hear no, oh, Caitlin Clark's overrated. I don't want to hear none of that. She'll be fine.
Adota trying to save it and does. And now
Oh, there you go.
Clark with a
Some
steal.
defense. Let's see what she does here.
Thought about
Good
one
move.
from 3, will dip in
There we go.
and lay it in.
Got her a bucket.
Are correct on a challenge, you do get another. Carrington drains the
Up to that point, they had locked her up, though.
Dejanay Carrington. Now
What
I'm
to be with a
outside my
music
realm of
equivalent.
They're not showing the full court defense on her, which is very good.
Bonner's jumper. She got it.
I like that. I like that girl Katie's game.
Katie Lou Samuelson now on the drive underneath. Smith
pass.
will lay it in.
I was gonna get mad if she didn't pass that.
Carrington, the entire Connecticut defense, but also she's not always the primary ball handler bringing the ball up the floor.
Bonner, another jumper.
Hey, she is hooping.
Off to
I told y'all. See, I hadn't seen any of these highlights.
Mitchell, wow, big screen.
Good shot.
from Katie Lou Samuelson.
Y'all know how I feel about mid-range pull-ups. Notice, when I reacted to her games in college, every other play was her getting a bucket or her getting an assist. Literally every other play. Right now, we saw a layup from her, and that's about it. Maybe 1 assist and maybe 2 turnovers. So the WNBA, these girls are taking her very seriously. Now, I'm going to explain why that's iffy in a minute.
Man of a 3. She got it.
Rachel Banham recognizing her defender went up.
Give me that!
Now Carrington.
Look at this defense.
She got it.
Rachel Banham recognizing her
Just
defender went
cookied.
Now Carrington.
I love it.
Clark's pocket.
I love it.
And lays it in.
Y'all know I'm not a Caitlin Clark hater either, but I love good basketball. That's a nice shot. Hey, I might have to tap in. She's low-key nice. Look what she met her again.
Off to Smith. They dump it down. Back Benlay.
Big body. Get out of here.
Serves it in.
Get your weight up.
Back Benlay. Here's Clark. A good look
That's
from
a good
3.
set.
She got it. The first 3.
She hit a 3.
In the Smith, what defense from
The second
Thomas.
half now.
Great
Good pass.
from Smith. Wheeler, a three is good. 9-point Sun lead. The debut of Caitlin Clark. She has struggled so far tonight.
See, I'm telling y'all, her defensive awareness is not very good right now.
The debut of
that is really bad. That cannot happen.
Caitlin
But
Clark,
you know,
she has struggled so far tonight. Carrington gets free.
she'll figure it out. She'll be fine.
Carrington with 16
Look
points.
what she met her at.
She's played terrific defense as well.
This could also fix a lot of her problems. Set higher ball screens. Last one they set where she turned it over, it was like right here. In the quadrant right here. If they set high ball screens, she has space to operate the blitz. She can race the big, hit the roller. I'd set ball screens for her right here in this logo. High ball screens. Because I know they're going to blitz her because she don't know how to handle it yet because she's a rookie.
16
but don't set any low ball screens. That
She's
won't work because she didn't have enough space to operate.
Well. Here's Clark off a screen.
I like that. Good play.
Yes,
Here we go. Simple off screen.
When they make a tough shot. Sticking
Look
with
at this
your game
defense.
plan. Here's Wheeler racing inside, lays it in.
Isn't it crazy that she's a rookie and she already has
cut the deficit to 6.
She already has all this defensive attention on her? It's wild.
Thomas shovels, Bonner finishes.
Hey, I feel like this should be a dunk. Am I wrong here?
Thomas shovels, Bonner
That needs to be a dunk
finishes.
for her. She's like 6'9", bro. She's not. She's probably like 6'5".
Here's Thomas, lot of space, finding Bonner now.
Good save.
In 5th place.
She's hooping.
And the 9th assist for Alyssa Thomas.
Bonner, I gotta remember that
Alyssa
name.
Smith loses it. Thomas all alone to the rim.
That was a very slow, fast break. That's a slow break.
The fever had started.
Nice pass, get ahead
Good
pass
pass.
there.
And Mitchell to the corner. Katie Lou connects on a 3.
But
They kept the game
Gets
interesting.
rid of the basketball, have to find their timing at getting it back into her hands because she does draw so much attention. Figure out ways she can get others open.
Banham with an answer. Loose ball ends up in the arms of
See what she
Indiana.
does here. Good pass.
Great look. Smith
Now that's
able to finish off the dunk.
her teammates have to do that a lot. They have to run because every team she plays will have a defender where they guard her full court. If they run and she gets her teammates the ball, it eases up the pressure on her. Her teammates have to run.
I like that as a definer, a cramp-worthy performance.
Post up, good post up.
Back Benley lays
That's
it
nice.
in. Now Indiana a couple times. 3 to shoot. Harris.
That's a nice shot, right? Ooh. Y'all know how I feel about middies.
Harris beats the buzzer, and that's how the 3rd quarter will end. A cramp of sorts in the lower leg.
This is a big girl
Back
right
to the
here.
locker room as Jones finds Thomas for the tough finish. That big-to-big connection.
She be talking trash.
Thomas will.
Oh my God, what the
And hit,
frick is
follows
that?
it up right around Smith. Thomas will.
Who? Tar? Oh, I think
And
she
follows it
missed
up
both
right
her
around Smith.
shoulders.
That's an easy offensive rebound. Wheeler zips into the paint and lays
Where's
it
the
in.
backside help? Good play though, I guess.
Who did
Shoot.
things we had never seen in this league's history. Helped guide Connecticut to the semifinals where they've been each of the last 5 years. And Bonner trying to help Connecticut separate.
She's low-key nice.
Drags out Nelson Adota. Clark will fire.
Oh, hey.
Hit the 3. Caitlin Clark with her 3rd.
You can hear that crowd, dude. They love her.
Mitchell sneaks inside, can't finish it. And Thomas the rebound, her 9th. Harris a 3. She got it. Just no
Dog,
space.
the Caitlin Clark effect. They're turning the arena is you've never seen a WNBA game this hype ever. This kid has his hands on his head. You've never seen a game like this. Be thankful for what you have, women in the WNBA. Be thankful.
Connecticut
Step back.
everywhere. Here's Clark with Banham guarding her. Clark gets
That is
bumped,
nice.
rotates, and hit from 3.
That is really nice.
Clark up to 18 points.
She
Her
says 18.
4th 3 of the night. 5 of 7 after.
I'm pretty sure she finished the game with 20, but she had 10 turnovers.
Mariah Jefferson into the game.
And she was
knocking it down.
very low field goal percentage, very low.
Banham crossover connects. There's your exclamation point from Rachel Banham. Wallace hits the jumper. Clark remains on the floor for Indiana. Here's Nelson.
I bet the announcer in this game travel. I bet the announcer that's hype whenever they score. I bet he hadn't done this job in years. Because nobody was at these games. That's an awkward job for him. What is this? That's nice.
It's all cosmetic.
Game over. Listen, so these girls, women, had never seen a crowd like this. Ever. Ever. The Caitlin Clark effect is very real. Now, I saw Jeff Teague the other day say the WNBA is playing it all wrong. He thinks they should be like WWE. Not like a script, but play hard against Caitlin Clark. Win the game, because her team is not very good right now. Win the game, but let her get buckets. And you can keep all this. Keep all the fans there, because if she starts getting locked up and teams don't let her score, the WNBA is going to go back to normal, which is not what they want. So what I say they do, they play hard against her. They let her score here and there. Not let her score, but, play the game within the game. You know what I'm saying? But I also think they don't have to do as much, because I think she'll figure it out pretty soon. She'll figure out how to deal with the blitz. That blitz she's dealing with messed her up the entire game. I said higher ball screens for her right here. Or have her run off some floppy action. That would be perfect. We're going to have some floppy. But overall, I've never watched a WNBA game in my life, and I could confidently say this is the first one I've watched. And I only watched the first half because the playoffs was on. But if the playoffs wasn't on, I'd probably watch the whole thing. But I'm going to do some more of her reaction videos to her game, stuff like that. And I promise you, she will figure it out. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. Share. Y'all stay blessed, man.